In the heart of a vast jungle lay a shimmering blue lake called Crystal Waters. The lake was home to many creatures, playful fish, chirping birds, and a wise old tortoise named Timo. Timo was known for his wisdom and honesty. No creature had ever heard him tell a lie, and his words carried the weight of truth. Whenever the animals of the jungle had a dispute, they came to Timo for advice, and he always guided them with fairness. But one fateful day, a test would come, a test that would determine if honesty truly triumphed over deceit. One morning, chaos erupted in the jungle. King Leo, the mighty lion, had lost his most prized possession, his golden crown. The animals searched high and low, but the crown was nowhere to be found. The king, furious and impatient, declared, "Whoever stole my crown shall be banished from the jungle forever." Timo, hearing the commotion, slowly walked to the gathering of animals. His wise eyes studied the frightened faces around him. Something was not right. Just then, a clever fox named Zane stepped forward. With a sly smile, he pointed his paw at Timo and declared, "It was the tortoise. I saw him near the king's den last night." Gasps filled the air. Timo blinked slowly and looked at Zane. He knew the fox was lying, but how could he prove it? "I have never stolen anything in my life," Timo said in his deep, steady voice. "But if you believe I have, then I am ready to face a trial of truth." King Leo narrowed his eyes. "Very well. Tomorrow at sunrise, you will prove your innocence." Timo only nodded, while Zane smirked in the shadows. Morning came, and the jungle was alive with whispers. The trial of truth had begun. "Timo, since you claim to be honest, you shall walk across the river of reflection. If you speak the truth, the river will remain calm. But if you lie, the river will swallow you whole," King Leo declared. Timo remained unfazed. He knew he had done nothing wrong. Zane, however, gulped. He had not expected this. Timo took his first step onto the water. It did not ripple. He took another, and still, the river remained calm. The jungle fell silent. As Timo reached the other side, King Leo nodded. "You are indeed honest, Timo. You may return." Then, the king turned to Zane. "Now it is your turn." Zane's fur bristled with fear. Zane hesitated. He had lied. He knew it. But now, there was no escape. He took a deep breath and stepped onto the river. The water trembled. Another step, and the river swirled violently beneath him. Suddenly, a huge wave rose up and threw Zane back onto the shore. The animals gasped. Zane coughed and looked up at King Leo, his face filled with shame. I lied," he admitted. "I wanted Timo out of the way so I could take the treasure from the king's den." The jungle erupted in gasps and murmurs. King Leo shook his head. "Deception will never win. From this day forth, you will no longer be trusted in the jungle." Zane lowered his head in defeat. Timo was honored for his honesty, and the jungle celebrated the triumph of truth. King Leo announced, "Let this be a lesson. Honesty will always prevail over lies." The animals cheered, and Timo smiled. He knew that truth, no matter how tested, would always stand tall. And so, peace returned to the jungle, and Timo's wisdom shone brighter than ever. Moral of the story: honesty is always the best path, no matter how difficult the journey. Lies may create temporary gain, but the truth will always triumph in the end.